Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a big book vlog, May bookish stuff. Everything that I did that is book related in the month of May will be in this video. I bought a couple things off Amazon. I went to Barnes and bought a book. I read 5 books, and then at the end there will be a wrap up of each book. Obviously throughout the video there will be no spoilers. I had a lot of fun this month recording my reactions to these books and doing all bookish stuff and being able to show it to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. Fake. People, oh, I love Emily Henry. I love Emily Henry. My favorite books probably Beach Read, Happy Place, Book Lovers, and then People We Meet on Vacation. No, wrong. It's Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, Book Lovers. I haven't read Happy Place yet. But that book, this book is my new favorite book. This is automatic 5-star plus. I will recommend this book to everyone. It had romance, humor, and it's like that Emily Henry, like real life literary fiction. It has all of those elements in it, and none of Book Lovers or Beach Read has made me feel like that. I just think I related so much to this book, or just connected so well with the characters, and I am a sucker for like childhood best friends to lovers. It's just so good, and I'm so happy I got to finish it. It took me a minute, but this is one of her best books, and I hate that everyone doesn't really like it as much. And I'm sure it's not like this book sucked. It's just she has so many great books, it's hard to rank them all the same, but this is like top 1 or 2 for me for sure. The ending was perfect. I love Alex. There's a part at the end in the epilogue where she goes, "You're just," and then she goes, "so tall." He is tall. That man is tall. I know he is. We love tall men. That's, I think, the message of this whole book is tall men are superior. Anyways, this book was great. 5 stars. I'll talk about it more maybe. I don't know how I'm gonna structure this video, but amazing book. Please read Emily Henry's books right now. I just left my review on Goodreads. Duh. And I was raving about it, saying how much I love it. And then I was looking at other reviews and people were like, boring, annoying, this book's so I think some people take books too seriously, you know? Like, it's not that deep. Just enjoy it for what it is. Childhood friends and lovers. Also, I think it was once called You and Me on Vacation or something like that, but I don't know. Loved it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next book. I rated this book a 5 stars, maybe a 5-star plus. Childhood friends, maybe like college friends to lovers. Almost like a second chance romance about Poppy and Alex, and they have been friends since college. Poppy works for this magazine company where she gets to travel and write about the places that she visits. Every vacation she will bring Alex. It's their one vacation they go on together every summer. Something ends up happening one of the vacations and they don't talk for a couple of years. An opportunity comes up in the future where Poppy has the chance to invite Alex to another one of their vacations to try and rekindle their friendship and make things right. Overall, I love this book so much. I think what people didn't really like is how long the book took, but I love the dynamic between the two. They're complete and polar opposites, but they complement each other so well, and I love Emily Henry's writing. She immerses you so well into both characters' lives, and it's not just focusing on the female main character or the male main character, and you are invested in what they do. This story, compared to the other 2 that I read, which is Beach Read and Book Lovers, I wouldn't say is as deep of issues, but the main issue for Poppy in this book a lot of people could connect with is her wanting to move away from her hometown, which is where Alex stayed, and trying to escape the people that she grew up with and went to high school with. And I love that part of the book. If you grow up in a small hometown or something, you want to escape, but sometimes you're not escaping what you think you are. Characters like Alex I just absolutely love, and whenever I find one like him in other books, automatically I'm just invested in the love story. I also love the banter in this book. This one is actually very funny, and I was giggling at so many parts just between the 2 of them. The way they speak and interact with each other is so funny and just well written. I absolutely love their whole relationship. Even outside of romance, even if that didn't happen, it's just such an interesting book to read and follow along with them. I would honestly be okay with just each chapter being a new vacation that they'd go on. I would be okay with that because I was enjoying it. I was living for every moment. It was so funny, it was so good. But the tension in here and the romance was slowly brewing throughout the whole thing, and you could see little hints of it. I just love this. Based off of all the Emily Henry books that I've read so far, I would probably rank them in the order of beach read, people we meet on vacation, and then book lovers. I've yet to read Funny Story or Happy Place, which I'm going to get to this summer, but I love this book and I know this one's really low rated for many people and that makes me very sad. I've been rotting in bed all day, reading the score. I'm very close to being done. I probably have like 180 to 100 pages left and I'm gonna finish it in an hour. Being gracious, but this book is great. It's very funny. I just finished. I've spent the last few hours finishing this book. I'm actually very happy I did because this book and People We Meet on Vacation I've been reading since March. Started like reading them at the same time. Holy cow, sorry. You can tell I've been reading all day. I don't really look too good right now, but I was reading them back and forth because this isn't really like a plain book to read while you're flying in the air. And I like underlining and tapping stuff, so I wanted, you know, so that's why I started reading People We Meet on Vacation. I don't really know what I'm gonna rate it. I thought it was good. There were some parts, if you know this series, and if you've read this book, you know this book's very tough. Literally moments after I said this book's so funny, the next, like the second or third chapter after that was like downhill. I do want to read the rest of these because I really want to read the Graham Effect, and I know you don't need to read these to read the Graham Effect. Sorry, my fan was on. It's really hot. Yeah, I just want to finish this series before I start that series. I definitely liked it more than Logan's book. I love Dean. I love Dean, but Garrett and Hannah will always be like the best. The first book of this whole series will always be the best. I don't know. I have to think about this. I don't know what book I'm gonna read next. I'm probably also gonna finish Atomic Habits tomorrow. I didn't read my 10 pages today and I think I'm gonna read them tomorrow. Just crank out the whole book. I have like 50 pages left. I don't know. I need to go to bed. It's 10:10 right now. I just got the 7-Year Slip. Divine Rivals. Maybe like a cowboy romance, Flawless, Butcher and Blackbird. I do really want to read the Inheritance Games or the Naturals, Cruel Prince. Oh, there's so many books. I don't know. I'll check in tomorrow. The next book I read this month is The Score by Elle Kennedy, which is the third book in the Off-Campus series. This was definitely better in my opinion than the second book. I rated this book a 3.75 stars. It was okay. It wasn't the best. I will forever think that the first book of this whole series is the best one. This one was really fun. I love Dean. This book is about Dean and Allie. Allie is Hannah's best friend from the first book and Dean is one of Garrett's friends. I just like their story a little better. Allie just got out of a breakup and Dean is obviously one of the biggest players on campus and Allie knows that. Garrett's telling Dean to stay away from Allie and stuff happens. It's very insta-lovey, I will say that, but it makes sense because of the personality of Dean. It's just a very fun, flirty book. That's how I would describe it. I think I have 2 more in this series, but compared to the second book, this one's much better in my opinion. Overall good book. It's a hockey romance. Nothing special, but I do love Elle Kennedy's writing. This one was also very funny too. I have a cough drop in my mouth. But I want to check in for this part of the video, I guess. But every day I read 10 pages of Atomic Habits. Thought I'd include this in this reading vlog because I think I have like 5 days left until I'm finished with it. So far I'm loving it. It's probably the best self-help book that I've ever read. I am on page 230, starting chapter 19. The next book that I read was Atomic Habits by James Clear. I gave this book 5 stars. In terms of self-help books, this one has been my favorite that I've ever read. Other books I felt in the past have been very repetitive. Self-help books are in different genres, obviously, so this one's more about habits and making better habits for yourself, but I really loved his writing style. I love the examples he had throughout the book and the ways in which you can apply them in real life, and he just had a lot of good perspectives. I thought that what he has said will stick with me. A lot of things are still in my mind and I can apply them to my day-to-day. I read this like 10 pages at a time and it was enough to kind of absorb daily without just burning through it and forgetting about it the next day. Definitely one of the best self-help books I've ever read. I would recommend anyone to read this regardless if you think you have your habits down or not. I think he brings up some good points and ideas of how to either break habits or form good ones. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a little check-in because I recently accumulated some new books and I wanted to show you guys in this vlog while I'm doing book stuff. I did some online shopping, obviously, and I got 2 books off Amazon. one. First one is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I am reading this. I try to do 10 pages a day of self-help. I don't know why I've gotten in the habit of it, but I read Atomic Habits and then I needed a new book, and I've heard a lot about this, so I'm currently reading this right now. This book is actually devastating. Literally, I'm 30 pages into this book, and it is so sad to hear his childhood. That's where I'm at right now. I have a feeling that it's gonna obviously go up. Next book that I got off Amazon is How Does It Feel? I have seen so much of this book on TikTok, and this has been in my Amazon cart forever. Like, I've had this in my cart for so long, especially because I recently saw that they changed the covers, and I like this cover way more than the new cover. And I made that mistake with Magnolia Parks. Now I have the new covers, and not that those are not pretty, but the original Magnolia Parks covers are stunning. The fact that it's harder to get, I guess, now breaks my heart. So I really wanted to get this one, and I really don't know what this book is about, but from the back it says, the human, when a trip in the forest to collect a rare mushroom goes horribly wrong, I find myself flying through a fairy portal and straining the arms of the dangerously unhinged and handsome unseelie fake prince. What could be more horrible than that? He thinks I'm an assassin sent by the humans to kill him, not a biologist. Determined to kill me first and rid himself of the human he has unwillingly grown obsessed with, yet also needing to entertain his people. The villain challenges me to 3 deadly trials. If I survive, I gain my freedom, but if not, ... And then it goes to him, it says, the Fae. I've never felt anything but hate and loathing until my eyes found hers, the vile human assassins. He's a parasite that has mercilessly latched onto my mind and won't let me free. My hand itches to be ungloved and filled with smooth skin, even though I would never. The unseelie Fae royals would rather burn than touch a repulsive human. I fear that if I do not destroy the world soon, she may be the only thing that's capable of truly destroying me. That sounds pretty good. If you're on Book Talk, there was one video of this girl freaking out over this book, and that's where I originally saw it. So some more like bookish things, I guess. My friend May, this was a while ago, but I just wanted to shout her out because hi May, my reading buddy here on the island. She got me a bunch of stickers. She has a Kindle. She's a Kindle girly, and she recently got like a clear case and stickers to decorate it. And then she gave me some of the stickers, which is super sweet. So just a girl who loves reading, just little stickers like that. Really fun, really cute. So I don't have a Kindle. I don't know if I'll ever become a Kindle girly, simply because I like collecting the books and writing in them, and I just don't have time to highlight in the Kindle and then go back into a physical copy. So sticking with my physical books right now, but I have a sticker on my phone that says Hot Girls Read Books from May. So shout out to May for getting me those stickers. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys, over here on my wall, I got all 3 of these posters on Etsy, and I'll link all of them down below because they're so cute. But the first one is just a bunch of cherries and says, "Don't you call him baby," Cherry, Harry Styles. I love Cherry by Harry Styles. It's my favorite song from him. The next poster is this Noah Kahan one. I've recently fallen in love with his music. It's just so comforting to me. I don't know why, I just love it. So I got this poster, and it's just kind of random, the picture, but I really thought the colors were pretty, and it just says, "I'm back between villages and everything's still." The next poster I found while I was just scrolling on Etsy looking for posters randomly throughout the year, and I saw this one. I was like, I know I'm gonna have to get this one eventually. And it just says, "Booked and busy, you can find me reading." And it's just so fitting because it's right next to my bookshelf. I think I'm gonna read Divine Rivals. The next book I have chosen is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I've heard a lot of great things about this book, and the description of this book sounds so interesting. Blue will be like plot points or anything that stands out to me. Well, will be romance, love. The gold on here is beautiful. I'm gonna read this for a bit and I'll let you guys know. Love this song by Taylor Swift. Second of all, Roman. I'm literally 8 pages in. Is his name Roman or Kit? Who's Kit? His name's Roman Kit. She's calling him Kit. Good to know. I wanted to give a check-in. I have made it to page 71 and I love this book. I love it so much. I can't spend my days reading. you know, but like I read the score yesterday in like that sitting, and I really want to do that with this book because it's so good, and I'm so curious to where it's gonna go, but I already love it. Like I honestly, if it just stayed between, I'm not spoiling anything, but like if it just stayed between Iris and Roman the whole time and then just in the office writing, I wouldn't care. Like genuinely, I am so interested in just their day-to-day, and their banter is, their interactions between each other is perfect. I wish I could just binge the whole thing, but I think I need to restrain myself a bit. So I'm going to go for a walk. Also, the playlist is so good. It's just so good. It just music adds to reading, and I will always be on that train. That's my update. Hi guys, I wanted to give another haul because spending my money. First, I got this zip-up jacket off Amazon. It was like 13 bucks. Super cheap, but comfortable, and I got it a little size bigger. So it's a little baggy. I'm planning on wearing this on the flight home when I come back from Japan. So this is why I bought that. And then I also forgot to show you guys my other bookish purchase I got off Amazon. More tabs. I'm gonna link these in the description because these are my favorite. I have two kinds. These ones are the perfect length, but I got these before. They have the ruler on the side, which is nice, but I don't really care about the underlining part. I care about that, then these are nice to have, but like these are the same as these. Look how much shorter they are. I personally prefer these just because they don't take up as much of the page, and if you want to go back and look at stuff, you don't have to fully peel away the sticker. So I thought I'd show you guys that because more tabs, the happier we are and the more we can do. Back in my reading spot. I went to the beach today. I am going to read for the rest of the night. Also, I got to page 97 last night and I cried 3 times. And I'll just insert the footage that I took last night. I didn't think this book was gonna be this emotional. I never cry when I read books, and I don't know why I don't, but I think it's the music that got to me. I'll put up the songs. It was Beautiful Dream by Luke Hemmings, and let me tell you the part. It's chapter 11. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but this chapter made me cry. I don't know why I'm creating such an attachment to this book, but it is so good. Chapter 11, I definitely cried. 10, 11, 12 are really sad chapters. Luke Hemmings, A Beautiful Dream. I would say at the start of the chapter, and I listened to it for the whole chapter because it's like 4 pages. That chapter was so beautiful. And then I also cried page 86, and I decided to put on new tabs that are this peach color. Writing in this book is beautiful, and I'm tabbing pages that I think are beautiful. I love Roman Kit. That's all I'm gonna say. I am curious to see where this book goes. I'm getting an idea, but I don't know what the end goal could be and how there could be a second book, but we shall see. I'm very excited to keep going. If you have read this book and you read to page 100 or before part 2, I need to know what that letter said. I need to know what it said. Oh my gosh. The way I'm literally tabbing everything, like I'm only 100 pages in, clean, not every moment. Like, you know what's funny is with tabs, even though I tab it and underline it, I still struggle to go back and find parts that I'm trying to look for. A book has ever made me smile as much as this one does. I got to page 185. I had to pull up my camera because my face right now is how my face is when I'm reading this whole book. Chapter 29 is just so cute. Roman Kit is so cute. It is currently 3:11, Thursday, May 16th. Also, my wallpaper is Divine Rivals, so I am obsessed. I am antsy right now because we're waiting for my friend May to, I think she's napping. She's had a busy day today, but Bridgerton season 3 is out. And we're gonna have this little girls' night. We're gonna go get food and binge the first half of it, but we're waiting for her to respond back to us. So in the meantime, I'm gonna sit and read. I'm on chapter 38, page 295. I do this without spoiling it for myself. I think there's 353 pages in this book. We're on the home stretch and I love this book. I don't want it to end. This book has just made me feel so many emotions that no book, I probably have said this before, but like about other books, but this book genuinely has made me feel emotions and think and view things in such a different way. May awoke from her slumber and I need to enjoy this part. I need to be fully in this and I can't be interrupted, so this is so cute. Okay, it is now 10:05. Probably gonna finish this book at 12. I don't know what to think. Obviously, I'm gonna give it a 5-star. That was probably one of the best books that I've read this year. But I just connected so well with the characters. I wanted to be in that, like, the story so bad. And I couldn't really see how the ending would go early on. And I was okay with that. I was so invested in their everyday lives. I would have been at peace just listening to Kit and Iris banter at the Gazette. And also the ending, I've never cried so much in a book. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next book I read. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Let me tell you, this is my new favorite book ever. This one, among with others, obviously, but these two are gonna be embedded in my brain for the rest of my life. I will never forget about these, ever. I rated this book a 5-star. Obviously, it was a very easy book to rate. I definitely said it was 5-star plus, but we're just gonna say 5 stars. I love this. This is a YA fantasy romance book. This book is about Iris and Roman. They both work together at the Oath Gazette, and they are workplace rivals because they're competing for this columnist position. Iris really needs this position in order to support her family. Her brother was called to war and it's just a very stressful time for her. As a way to relieve that stress, she's been writing to him with her typewriter and slipping the notes under her door, and they just disappear because there's magic in this town that they're in, and it's a very fun world that Rebecca Ross has created. But little does she know that Roman is the one that's receiving her letters, and at some point he writes back to her anonymously, and she's very confused and she's curious as to why Forrest isn't getting her letters and this random person is, but she doesn't know it's Roman. There's this beautiful romance between Iris and Roman that I just absolutely love. The whole idea of this story is so beautiful and fun to me. The letters, they have the letters in the book and they'll show like who's writing who. I just love the idea that Iris doesn't know it's Roman and he's secretly in love with her. It's like he fell first type of vibe. It's just so beautiful. This book is so romantic. It's so cute. I love Roman as a character. He's just everything to me. I love Roman so much. Acts of service for Iris, and that's my love language, and I think that's why I love him in this book so much, because of the amount of stuff he does for her. It makes me so happy and I love it so much. I love the whole plot lot of it. I was so invested into this. I read this very quick. It's a very quick read. The chapters are also very short, so it feels like you're reading a lot. I was hooked throughout this whole book. Also, the playlist that I have, I will definitely link that one down below because reading with the music just enhanced it so much. And I don't know what it was, but the music, when it shuffled, just played the most perfect songs at the right moments. All I gotta say is A Beautiful Dream by Luke Hemmings and Labyrinth by Taylor Swift are like the top 2 songs for this book for me. A Beautiful Dream, I will always think of Roman and Iris. I love them. I cannot express how much I love this book. It's so beautiful. The cover is also stunning, and without the cover on it, it's this beautiful gold and it says Dear Iris on it. It's so beautiful. I love this book. If you haven't read this book, or if you're on the fence of reading it, I would recommend doing so as soon as you can. This is truly a beautiful book. It's so, I just don't know what else to say about it. I love this book so much. Please read it. It's my favorite book ever. Just got back from, I almost said Target. Didn't go to Target, got back from Barnes & Noble's, and it started raining and we were on our mopeds. Jade went with me. I got Ruthless Vows, so I am going to read this today. I want to show you guys, look at this. It says Dear Roman. Some of the most beautiful covers ever. These are so pretty. I love these. I love these. Kind of matching. I am gonna start reading. I am so excited. General, and then moments that are like really intense. I'll probably do the darker colors for any Iris and Kit moments, and then the lighter color will be general plot points. I just got some Amazon packages and I thought I'd show you what I got. First thing, a pack of G2 pens, because I had these from Target. I don't really know what the brand is. U brands. They were just really thick and I felt like the ink was bleeding into my pages and I ran out of my G2 pens. So I decided to order just a bulk pack from Amazon. These are my favorite pens to like annotate in books with. These are the Pilot G207. So they're not the super thick ones. I think it either goes up or down. I think it goes 0.7 and 0.5. I got the 0.7s. And then the next package I got, debated for a while if I was going to become someone who actually underlines and writes in books. And now that I do, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't also highlight. But here's the thing, I need to be able to control myself because I underline a lot of stuff and I write in the margins a lot. I think that's enough along with my tabs. That's plenty. But I think once I'm done with a book, if quotes stick out to me or if I love quotes, I'm going to start highlighting them. So I bought some highlighters. These are Mr. Pen. They're 8 muted pastel highlighter pen set. The main reason I got these was because of Divine Rivals, and there are some quotes in there that I love. And since I over tab my books, sometimes it's hard to go back through and find moments and quotes and parts that I want to remember forever. So I think being able to highlight key moments will be good when I want to flip back and find stuff. So that is what I'm going to do with these. But I thought I'd show you guys because this is some fun stationery stuff for my books. So I got these both off Amazon. I'll let you guys know if these are any good, maybe in future videos. I am about 50% way through Ruthless Vows. I am doing some homework right now because I'm in a summer class. So that's taking up majority of my day. But my plan is to try and finish Ruthless Vows today. So hopefully I can do that. And then later in life I'll go back into Divine Rivals and underline because there are some parts in that book that I need to highlight that are just so good. Divine Rivals is just perfect and Ruthless Vows is good, but it's just not hitting like Divine Rivals did. But I will debrief more when I do my little wrap up at the end, but just wanted to show you guys everything I got from Amazon. Last night I page 104. Yeah, so far so good. It's actually, I love this series duology. It's just perfect. I'm just very interested to see how this is gonna pan out. Before I start reading, I just want to check in real quick. So I got only a couple pages in last night. I'm pretty sure I read to like 100 pages the other day and I got to 120. So I read 20 pages last night. Did I mention I love the book? It's so good. I think Rebecca Ross knows how to pace her books really well, and I felt this for the first one. The story didn't take super long. And even though I think this one's like 400 pages, the other one was 352 or something, her pacing's amazing. And I just love her writing. A little update, I guess. I'm on page 166 and it's so good. Probably not as good as the first book, obviously. My camera died and I was just freaking out. I just finished. Hi, my camera died. It's 1:31 in the morning and I was gonna finish up this chapter. I'm so sad my camera died because I just had like the most insane reaction to this page. 272 and 273 of Ruthless Vows. The last page of this chapter. It's finally getting good again. There was a moment where I wasn't too excited to read, but now it's actually getting good, so. I have to go to bed. It is currently 2:29 in the morning and I am getting tired, so I will finish this tomorrow. It's going down right now, and that's all I'm gonna say. Hi, I'm on page 334. Why is Kit being so flirty? I can't take it. I just have to get my reactions. I'm like freaking out right now. We are on an uphill climb right now. I'm so excited for the ending. Right now I'm probably sitting between a 4.5, 4.75. I don't think it's a 5-star, but I am curious to see how it ends. I'm on page 336 and there's about 417, I think. My eyes are like super red right now. I don't know why, so just ignore that. The way I just sat up and said no. Can I ever have anything good? I'm on page 343. I'm so devastated. I only have this much left. Genuinely heartbroken when I hope they find peace. I genuinely do. I'm probably gonna finish this book tomorrow. I'm gonna make it my job too, because look at that. I'm so close to being done. Just finished Ruthless Vows. I love read books. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. This is the second and final book in the Letters of Enchantment series. It's also YA and I ended up rating this a 4.75. I didn't get the same feelings that I did from the first book, and it's just a continuation obviously from the first book, so I don't really want to say anything that spoils it. I would say that this book doesn't really focus as much on the romantic side between Iris and Roman, and it more focuses on the war that is happening currently in the world that they're in, which is completely understandable. Could be assumed from how the first book ends. I did love this book though, but there were times where I just wasn't drawn to read it, and I still love the interactions between Roman and Iris in this book, and we also got to meet more of the gods in this book, which is really cool. Just a really cool concept. I love this book so much. Same playlist for this book. I did also think the ending was a little quick, but it was perfect. I don't really know what other way this book could have ended. There was such a big build-up and then the ending happened, and there were some parts where it was like someone's life's on the line, like something bad's about to happen, and then it's fixed and then it's back to normal. I thought the ending was a little odd and wrapped up quick, but also it was perfect, so I don't know if I just can't accept it being like that easy. Once again, I love the letters in this book. So good. You guys definitely have to read this duology. It is so good. Love this book very much. Can't really say anything else without spoiling anything, but definitely recommend. I also forgot to show you guys the cover of this book. It's blue and it says Dear Roman. Isn't that so pretty? It's just such, these books are genuinely so beautiful. I don't get it. Those were all the 5 books that I've read in the month of May. I really hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I'm definitely gonna keep doing these just because I want to document me reading and doing little mini reading vlogs and bookish stuff throughout the month. Let me know in the comments if you guys have read any of these books and your thoughts on them. I'm very curious to hear if you enjoyed them, if you didn't, what you rated them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.